This is the Now Morning Show where we are talking rebranding and carnival plans inside your spotlight.
The Port of Spain Shopping Complex Limited is having a carnival special just for you. We have plans for carnival and we've been doing some upgrades. And this morning, here to talk about it a little bit, we have Operations Special Advisor Dr. Joanne Spence and Director Sharon Felix. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Now Morning Show. How are we doing this morning?
Great. Excellent,
Yeah?
yes.
All right, so Dr. Spence, let me start with you. Can you tell us about some of the ongoing activity and the upgrades that have been happening at the Port of Spain Shopping Complex?
Certainly. Good morning, viewers. We are actually bringing the mall up to par to other malls in Port of Spain, and as a matter of fact, not up to par, but surpass the other malls. So we are doing infrastructural work where we repainting, doing overflows, and upgrading the mall in terms of that aspect. But we're also doing, and which is different from other malls, when you go into other malls in Port of Spain, the tenants of the mall don't have access to training. Our tenants are trained in areas of entrepreneurial development. We engage NETCO, and we are doing training, ensuring that our tenants are ready for business and for really expanding their business. So our training is geared towards that, teaching them things like marketing, doing proposals, or business proposals, and so on. So we are looking in that aspect. So we are training our tenants, we are upgrading the malls, ensuring that they have all that is needed. We're looking at in terms of having digital transformation, so we're looking at ensuring that each tenant have access to the internet and so on, so that they would be able to do online and
so these things are already up and running?
No, this is part of our plan as we move forward.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have started some, but the digital aspect we are now ongoing. That's ongoing.
Yeah, tell me about the ones that you've already implemented.
Right, so what we have implemented is that we engaged NETCO, we completed training, tenants have been trained and certified already. We have new tenants coming on board, and they will be doing a part 2 of the training soon. Okay. Yeah, in terms of the upgrade of the mall, we have repainted our Independence Square. Now we know we have 2 so far, Charlotte Street and Independence Square. We have completed painting Independence Square. We are embarking on the floor, renovating the floors and so on. The air conditioner is up on par and everything is okay with it. We are going to start the project also at Charlotte Street Mall. And I don't know if you know, but at 43 Independence Square, we are going to be doing a new mall, which is supposed to start next month. We're going to be building a new mall there. So we are upgrading Port of Spain and ensuring that persons get access to that kind of business.
Ms. Felix, tell me, so far, from where you sit, how has the response been to these upgrades that have been happening?
Excellent. They're very happy, and you can see a change in the behavioral pattern. You can see a change in the how should I say this, the flow, the traffic. And so with all of that, we have now brought in a consultant, a marketing consultant, who is going to push the advertising, push the marketing, so that we reach on par. Remember, we have West Mall and we have Eastgate. We're going to be Port of Spain Shopping Complex, the best mall in Trinidad to be. And let me just say before I forget, let me just thank our board for the hard work we have been doing, which is under chairmanship of Mr. Montgomery Guy, because you just see us sitting here. It's a lot of hard work went into bringing Port of Spain Shopping Complex where it is today, and we have more work to do.
All right, I understand that you also have some plans for collaboration during the carnival season. Tell me about the plans, Dr. Spence.
Okay, so what happened, we have, as Ms. Felix did say, we do have a marketing consultant, and she is in charge of really pumping up Carnival in terms of ensuring that people come in. And the purpose of doing that is to ensure that people walk in the mall, see what we have, because we have a lot of things happening in the mall, a diversity of things, and we have a lot of local products, I must say. And that's what's unique about us from the other malls. We have, so like the African garbs, like these, you can get the accessories.
Yeah.
These are the things that you get in the mall. Well, it's not just buying things foreign and bring it down. We have some of that, but we also have our local stuff where persons make things. We want people to come and see what they have. So one of the things we'll be doing is the pop-up, where we have a Calypsonian come in and just sing, because we did that for Christmas. We had Parent Group, and they came and the vendors came out and they started to listen and start walk through the mall. We are doing that also for the carnival, where we're going to have popular artists just pop up and sing and so on. So that's one of the things that we have planned for the carnival season.
When is that kicking off from?
We can't tell you when the marketing person,
she's
there.
So when she come in,
she's already there.
when she come in here to tell me what's going on.
Don't worry, she come in.
Yeah, but
that's why we're here today.
Okay.
Yes. So she's very good, and we know that we would have a very good turnout.
All right, so we look forward to it. In terms of the upgrades, you mentioned that you're going to be doing some work on the floor.
Yes.
How does that work out with the carnival season and people and pedestrians?
Excellent question, because what we have done is look at the slow period. Now, we're into carnival, but we still have a little period. So what we're looking at, the end of this month, the Saturday into the Sunday, the consultants, the contractors said they will work the Saturday into the Sunday to really get it off this month end before we get straight into the carnival.
All right, nice. So those upgrades shouldn't be affecting the tenants.
No, and that's why we're doing it Saturday into Sunday, where we just have minimum,
minimum traffic.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me, Director, what do you hope to be the long-term plan for the both malls? Because I know we already started the upgrades on one. We have upgrades to start on the second one. Well, on the
third one.
No, we have to start building the third one. I'm talking about the upgrades that we did with the first two that are already standing, and we have just some upgrades to do on them. What do you see as the long-term, or what does the board see as the long-term vision for the malls?
The long-term vision for the mall is to make sure that it's adequate, where our tenants are comfortable, and we have a flow of traffic and people coming in to buy, because as Dr. Spence said, especially 32 Charlotte Street, they have a variety of things. You have seamstress. When last you see a seamstress and a tailor? Come on. So you have
and a good one.
And good ones.
Right.
Good ones. You have sugar cake, this. When last you see these things, you can get these things. So we're trying to make sure that we give the tenants what they need to succeed and make sure that they pay their rent.
Wait, so the free renting done? There wasn't something with they get some kind of leeway on the rent?
No, what happened, that is, you were talking about when we had that, when we went with
with people from the community, and you said that they could.
That's ongoing.
Different.
That's different. Yeah,
right.
that was That
so that's still happening.
Yes, that partnership is for a period of time.
Okay.
Remember, it's a business incubator. So what we do is really start up businesses and help them expand and then move forward.
But is it that we expect the businesses after they start up and they going forward, that we expect them to say, all right, after some time you have grown out of this?
Well, and that's what we're hoping for. But that's the main idea of this. The whole plan is to get them started up. Train them so that they'll be able to move forward, and as they move forward, then we have new persons who want to start up a business. So we want to train them so that they can go there in the larger space and really expand.
So far, how many people have signed up for this incubator?
What incubator is that you're talking about?
The same one with the development.
Yeah, 6%.
6%.
Yeah.
And what has the responses been like from these people?
Well, we are still negotiating with the East Port of Spain. They're supposed to submit the names of the persons to us, and then we would, because we have the booths waiting on them. I think they just
so they haven't moved into the booths as yet,
but they're soon to move in. Yeah.
All right, nice. And in terms of receiving the training from NEDCO, the current tenants that you have, they would have been the ones that received the training.
They benefited, yes.
Yeah, and how have they been responding to it?
Well, I would want to have one of them come in, because it's really exciting. If you hear to talk about, they told they knew until they started the training, so they're really excited about it. So I guess the next time we come on, we would want to have one of the tenants talk about the experience and how they benefited from it.
Nice. Tell me the goals for Carnival period, because we talk about the collaborations, we talk about bringing in the artists and all that stuff.
Well, the goals is for them to have a traffic and money spent in the malls, and that people able to, do what they have to do. So I know in the 32 Charlotte Street, we have a mask costume. We have somebody who's dealing with masks and so on. So the goals are really to get people, how should I say it, more independent, more financially independent, and all of that. So we want to make sure and see that happen to our tenants.
And raising the traffic and then raising the spending and all that good stuff happening. What about security? I know that would be a big concern for a lot of people.
I was just about to tell you that.
Yes.
Security, we have beefed up security. And in events like Carnival and Christmas and so on, it's beefed up more.
Yes.
So if we have to seek additional support from the police service or wherever, we're prepared to do so.
And what about people who have the concern of finding somewhere to park, because I mean it's Port of Spain still, right?
Yeah, well, any mall you go to, they will have that. But
Yeah.
we don't provide it. But I mean, persons know when they come in the Port of Spain is either a park, one of the car park
Salvatore,
places,
across.
Right,
or you,
Salvatore is right
leave,
across
or
the
you
road. To the back.
commute, or you commute. They leave
Like
your-
me, when I have to go to the
Leave your
mall,
vehicle
I get a
and-
drop,
yes.
go to do what I have to do, call, pick me back up and I go on.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah.
we get traffic, some kind of parking arrangement.
All right, fantastic. Well, anything else that you want to leave with Trinidad and Tobago as we we continue to upgrade the malls?
What I want to say is that one is the stigma, because you remember, East Side and New City Mall. The stigma attached with those things are no longer there, and we want to get persons to understand. Port of Spain Shopping Complex is a new entity. We have the same persons, we have trained them, the behavior has changed. The place is a safe place, a clean place, and a place that you could welcome, we welcome you also.
Dr.
We want you to
Spence.
understand. We want you to understand safety. Don't say Dr. Spence.
No, but
Safety,
Dr. Spence, I'm curious.
cleanliness.
I'm
What you're
curious about when you say the stigma, we remove the stigma,
Yeah.
but all the people remain the same.
And because behavior changed.
Right, but how
Training.
did we change behavior? Because we need behavioral change across the country. So if you figure it out, please share it with the nation. How we change behavior?
Because you see, people have to understand what they're going after. I think people. You're talking to the right person. I'm a behavior change
But
consultant.
this is why we're here.
Right?
This is why we're
but
here.
No, but listen, change takes place over time.
Right.
You can't just tell somebody do something. You have to create the environment also. So the space have changed,
Yes.
and we make it more inviting. When persons see you put somebody into a different environment, it helps them. And on top of that, you teach them the behaviors. Now, this is how you behave and so and so. You demonstrate it not just by talking it, but you have to demonstrate it also. And that's part of it. I mean, I have been in this field for a while.
So
and
then
I
tell
see
me-
people change from just observing how I behave. My staff change.
And then tell me what happens in the case where somebody falls back.
Well, we work with them because they are human.
Right.
So
Yes.
we work with them and help. So, okay, you went wrong here, but here we are here to help you. And we hold your hand and we lift you and take you to the
All
next
right.
level.
All right, well,
Yes.
that sounds like a great way. I mean, I feel like we can apply that to so many
I
other
want to go
things.
back to what I said first. When I was leaving, before I close off, I said a safe, clean environment. Let's take out the stigma from this East Port of Spain and is Port of Spain Shopping Complex, a new mall with a new environment and a new set of behaviors.
Yeah.
So let's embrace that and come into the mall, feel comfortable.
Nice. Any closing words from you,
I want
Ms.
to
Felix?
thank you very much for having us this morning. And of course, we see more of you because we have a lot of things coming.
Well, we look forward to it. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Joanne Spence, Operations Special Advisor for the Port of Spain Shopping Complex, and Sharon Felix, Director for the Port of Spain Shopping Complex Limited. And we thank them very much for joining us this morning to share a little bit about the upgrades taking place at the Port of Spain Shopping Complex. And you should go and check it out as well and see exactly what they have in store. Hard local stuff if you really want to get it.
Yes.
And you could also get some of the foreign-based imported stuff as well.
Yes,
But
you
go
have
for the
both
local.
sides.
Go for the, I want to suggest you go
Now,
for
these
the-
are the local. I'm wearing the
This
local.
one mean quality. That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
All right, we take a quick break and we come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stick around.